cast for Mr. Rin. Probably should press the play button. It is Mike LaPhoenix. Of course, during TI, we're doing some replay casts. Because when you watch TI, you get jealous about the fact that you're not there casting. And you think, well, I probably should get to work. So, let's get this underway. I heard this is an interesting one. And of course, with Rin, always something funny happens. Something entertaining. So, we'll see what happens with this game around. I'm going to call out some players and some drafts. And we'll see how this game turns out. So, side of the rating, we have I Don't Speak Taco, who we're probably just going to call Taco on the Prophet. We have Seren39, he's on the Bloodseeker. Hugo Sui? We're going to say Hugo will be on that Quap. We have Punera on the Axe. And finally, we have Frogger Time USA on the Skyrath. On the side of the Dire, we have Mr. Rin himself playing the Ancient Apparition. Soleil playing that Dragon Knight. We have a Slark being played by Senor Porky. We have Bozzilla playing the ES. And finally, we have the Weaver. I was about to say Wind Ranger. Played by Proffles. Both teams seem to be relatively happy with just getting their normal bounty runes. And they'll just be happy with that. Hugo will pick up his one, Punera with his, and same goes with the Dire. Gotta say, obviously this appears to be a pub game, so there wasn't captain's mode or anything. It's not like we've skipped the drafting phase. Some nice good luck have fans coming out. Could be an in-house for all I know, but pretty sure we're looking at a pub of some sort. Apologies for anyone that I realize these replay casts are taking a lot longer for me to actually do, and that's just because work's been crazy busy, and like I've actually had other casts to do. Actually, hold on, top lane Punera already going for a quick call. He didn't go for the counter Helix first level, which is rather interesting. And this is the second replay cast in a row where I've seen this, where they go for the call rather than the counter Helix. I don't quite understand it. Like, it makes sense if you're going to go for a quick first blood, but it doesn't look like they were actually going to get anything out of that, so it's very questionable to go for that. Bot lane, top lane again, another call from Punera. Senor gets the pounce off as well, and they're going to go after this Axe. Axe is in big trouble here. Looks like he will drop, and that'll be first blood to Porky. Now, Frogger, he'll be the next target, and if they have another pounce, which they don't, looks like Frogger will be able to just get the hell out of there. Bot lane, Soleil, very low. Boz, low himself, so they're having a few issues versing Taco and Seren. In fact, Soleil gonna have to be very careful, because Taco is hitting very hard, especially when you've got the what the hell is that skill called? The Blood Rage. He does hit extremely hard. 25 damage increase. There goes my alarm apparently, which I forgot to turn off. A lot of harassment going on in this game, a lot of aggression, and both teams trying to win the laning phase, which is really important. If you win in that laning phase, you pretty much increases the chances quite a lot by winning the game. Rin being chased up at the moment. Porky trying to help out right now. Punera, he will try and continue chasing. The pounce is there. Rin's still in a lot of trouble, but Punera actually is going to go down. It looks like Rin will walk this one off. Frogger, he'll be the next target. Taco, he has TP'd in, but I don't know how much he's going to be able to do here. Frogger trying to juke as best he can. The pounce is going to be available in 5 seconds, and Porky, he's really hoping for it, but won't have the time to wait around. Meanwhile, bot lane, Seren, he'll be the target of Proffles. Soleil and Boz are there. The Fisher goes out first. Dragon Knight, no stun available. Though it looks like they'll have to let him go, unless maybe not. Seren, he's still going to be chased up by Proffles here, who doesn't want to let this go. But the Sakuchi on 3-second cooldown. And he thinks to himself, well, I probably shouldn't dive the tier 1 this early. Which is absolutely fair enough. Just trying to turn off some alarms while I'm trying to cast the game, so we don't hear that terrible sound that means you have to wake up in the morning. Seren gets fissured, wrong side of the Fisher though for Boz, and he will not be able to commit to a kill there. It's always unfortunate when you get the Fisher slightly incorrect, because it pretty much stops anything. So it's either like a guaranteed kill or a guaranteed getaway for the opponent. Taco now comes back top lane. Looks like there's a bit of action, but it appears the Skywrath does not want to commit fully. Seren, he's just sticking around. Obviously with that Blood Rage, he can heal up by last hitting. So it's worth sticking around. Puneta will be the target again. Pounced on. The call is there. And they're going to have a fight here, but it doesn't look like they're going to survive. The Cold Feet was enough. Rin will pick that one up. And it's not really you don't really see this too often where an Axe struggles against a melee carry. But apparently the call and the counter... Oh, actually, hold on. He doesn't even have counter Helix yet. I see here I am sitting here going, where the hell are these spins? He hasn't even hit it yet. 4 minutes in, still level 1. Just hits level 2, but he might just have to go to the jungle now. Like, he's just way too behind. Like, the Slark with the Pounce and the Dark Pact, as well as the Cold Feet, it's going to be too much for Puneta to put up with, even if he does spin a couple times. It just doesn't feel like he's going to get the kills. Porky is a bit low right now, though, so doesn't want to risk it. They are going to make the chase, Frogger. Throwing those spells out there. Puneta trying his best to catch up, but no boots at the moment. Almost at those Tranquils, and Porky will be forced to back out. He's way too low to stick around, and he's definitely not level 6 yet. Obviously, you have to be extremely careful with the Bloodseeker in the game, because if you are very low, Seren and everyone on his team is going to see you. And what is the threshold for that? Currently, yeah, 25%. So if you're 25% health or below, you will be visible to everyone on the map. Mid lane, hearing a scream. Looks like Quap trying to do his best, but Hugo's having a bit of a tough time. Proffles. Obviously, on a Weaver, you're not going to have the biggest issues against a Quap, but Hugo is doing very well. Got the most last hits on the map. That being said, though, Hugo had left the lane for a while to go gank bot, which was unsuccessful. So it's not too surprising that he is at the top. And I mean, the thing is, this Weaver, he's going to have to try and catch up as best he can, because he's very behind in terms of last hits. Looks like Rin still trying to find the right time to go for a Cold Feet. But you've got to wait for that Pounce, otherwise it's just going to be ineffective. Proffles still trying to farm. Looks like top lane there may be some action. Puneta, he's got those Tranquils now, so he can run up and try to get a good call. Solal could be in a bit of trouble, but just get silenced with the Blood Right. He'll be fine though. Level 1 Blood Right is it's a good value point. 3-second silence, 120 pure damage in an AoE. It's a very hard spell to hit, but in a team fight it can be extremely effective if the opposing team does not try to dodge it, which on occasion they just can't. Things go quiet again on the map. Frogger gonna throw the concussive shot. Puneta chasing right now, and the Pounce will be enough. We actually do have a disconnect as well. We might just try and pause this part. Try and skip it. Again, paused. Okay. That's one of the... Oh, actually, ES hasn't come back yet, so they've just... He's still out. And they're actually going to have a go on Rin here with the call, and it should be enough with the battle hunger. But that being said, Porky's here. He's going to try his best. There's the Cold Feet, the Pounce as well. Puneta might trade his life for this one, and it looks like he will. Porky, he's going to continue chasing. Quap is here though. Hugo going to have to do a lot of damage. Porky, he's going to have to make a quick run for it. It looks like he'll be successful though. Hugo, he does have the blink in about 5, but does not want to commit. He's actually gone 3 levels in Shadow Strike as well, which is somewhat concerning. But Porky, they know exactly where he is, so they can keep going. Hugo will find the kill. And that's something Porky will have to remember. Like I said, 25% or lower, they're going to see you. And especially when you've got a Quap in the game, he's always going to go for that blink attempt when he can. Rin, going to find Frogger. Just slowing him down for the time being. Ice Vortex. It's pretty expensive spell. but it's also very effective. The magical increase, the slow, everything about it's really good. Then they're going to have a go on Puneta now. Proffles? I don't think he can really do this. He's got a Blightstone, but it's not going to be enough, I don't think. Hugo going to come in. That will be all she wrote pretty much for that one. You do have to be careful on the dire end. That Shadow Strike being... well, he's attempting to max it out. He's got it level 3 at the moment, but it will deal a lot of damage and a lot of slow at the max level, especially this early. So you do have to be very wary of that. Do not underestimate how much damage that could deal to you. Obviously, there is a bit of a timing here for the Radiant as well. Seren, once he hits that level 6 mark, we should see him running around. That being said, Solao getting ganked up. Good Fisher by Boz. Now Seren still going for this. And Tree and Protector's coming in as well. Sorry, not Tree and Protector, Nature's Prophet. Solao gets treed up right now. Can they get him? Yeah, Hugo's here. They'll get an easy kill on him. Boz, he's still full HP. They'll let him go. Not worth the risk to dive under a tier 1 quite yet, but... like I said, once he has that rupture, in fact, there it is. Boz, he's definitely dead here. There's no way he survives. And this will be a guaranteed tier 1 unless Rin can do something about it, but he has no ulti yet. He's going to go in for a cold feed attempt, and that might do the job. Seren going to give his life for that tier 1. Rin, he'll give his life for it as well. I mean, you could argue it was definitely worth the Bloodseeker for, like, to go for that tier 1 and just finish it off, but he did not get the last hit on it. It was actually the Nature's Prophet that did. And it wasn't really necessary for him to stick around for that tier 1 to go down. So there was a bit of a questionable play there. Porky, top lane, Puneta, he's in big trouble here. Stats being stolen, although that spin, it is a bit too much damage. And with the core armor, he gets 40 bonus armor. So it's really hard to hit into him once he's used it. Those couple seconds... You generally don't want to even have a go. Proffles. Double damage right now, Puneta. Look at the damage he's copping right now. Another core comes out, but I think he's practically dead unless the silence comes out. Proffles, he does get the kill. Needs Sakuchi, but the rupture is there. He might actually kill himself. Porky, gonna try and help him out, but Seren is a bit too tanky right now with the poor man's shield. We'll be able to back off. Rin is in the area. Frogger gonna go for a concussive shot. That should be a dead Rin. They will commit the ulti. Another easy kill for the side of the Radiant. Currently 7-6. The Radiant, like I said though, they have a timing. And they need to hit that. The Dire though, they can take this late if they want. They've got a Dragon Knight, they've got a Slark, and they've got a Weaver. Rin, gonna TP in. Hugo is there. Porky's going to see him though, but I don't think this is the fight you want. Cold Feet is there. He commits the ulti as well. Really wants Porky, but he's going to get frozen up here. The Poison Touch should do the job. Can they get the kill onto Rin as well? It looks like they will. Seren's there. He's going to be too fast. Concussive shot as well. And yeah, Rin will go down. That's another 2 kills. And they both go to Hugo of all people. So the one guy you don't want to give it to. And in fact, Solal's calling GG right now. He's not too happy with what's going on. And you can't really blame him, but definitely don't call GG unless it's just for the BM. Taco, he's going to be the next target for Proffles, and the trees are there, the Sprout. He will just time-lapse out of that one. Frogger, he will be there though. Constant concussive shot, and Hugo, he probably could get this kill here. In fact, it will be a kill, it looks like. Boz trying to help out as much as he can, but Puneta's there. He won't call though, and Hugo's still going. Big echo there from Boz. He'll get a double kill for himself. Definitely worth committing the echo and dying to get a kill onto Hugo and Puneta. That's actually massive. That's one of the things you got to be careful about when you're trying to dive for an ES. Porky cops the rupture. Seren gonna try his best to deal as much damage as he can. The silence is coming out. Porky probably gonna die here. Cold Feet is there from Rin, but I think Rin has to run for it because Seren could really turn around if he really wanted to. No ulti available yet on Rin, but it looks like Seren does not want to commit. Puneta coming in as well. Got the Battle Hunger. Does not have the dunk actually. Did miss it last time he used it. It won't be the easiest kill to go for onto Boz because he's got a lot of stun, but he has no echo. There's the silence. Hugo with the poison touch again, and Frogger should be able to finish this one off. In fact, Puneta's there to do it, and Hugo will get that kill. Now Seren again. Tier 1 being taken down. Rin needs to hit that level 6 mark before he can really commit to anything properly now. It's 13 minutes in, and the Cold Feet really isn't going to do that much more. He's also going for a Hand of Midas, which is a somewhat greedy build, but a lot of AAs do it. And it just allows you to keep that farm up, especially with that level 10 gold talent. It's just a lot of gold comes that way, and when you've got an ulti that kills somebody when they're below 10%, I mean, that's what you want. Punyeta going to be the target again. There is a Rupture, and it is on Solel, but he just TP out. Punyeta will end up dropping. There's the Sonic Wave from Hugo, but he might die here, and he will. Seren, he's going to be the next target, although he's making the chase. He's so fast right now. Rin will be the next target. Bozilla, he'll get the Fisher off. And that'll be all she wrote, although Taco is here and he's going to go for a fight. Sprout onto Rin, and Rin might die here. The ulti actually misses. And, I mean, Bozilla trying to do as much as he can, but no Echo available. Seren will get that one as well. Another double kill for the Bloodseeker. And things, again, going really crazy. 26 minutes in at 15 minutes. Seren wants to go for another one here. He hasn't got the Rupture though, just throws out that Blood Right. But things are going to be a bit crazy for the side of the Dire until they get that farm up. Top lane, again, Solel though this time is the one trying to go on Seren, but look how tanky he is. There's the Rupture to protect the Bloodseeker. Rin still trying to chase. Does have the ulti, so it should be a guaranteed kill if he can hit it, and he probably should just throw it out now. But he's holding on to it. Doesn't want to make it too obvious so it can be dodged. Porky is there now. Rin still hasn't thrown out the ulti. Has the Cold Feet. In fact, will hold on to the ulti. I mean, I'm definitely questioning why he didn't throw it out earlier, but at the same time, it may be just with the Bloodseeker, if he sees it coming out, because you see the spell animation, it may be too obvious, and it's easy to dodge at that close range. So perhaps that's why he doesn't want to throw it out. But in terms of cooldown, it's extremely low at 40 seconds. It's always worth throwing it out whenever you can. But if it means a kill, throw it out. Tier 1 will be the target. Proffles, Porky. They will get the kill. Proffles will pick that last hit up. Punyeta mid lane. He's trying to get something going there, but Bozilla is in the area with the Echo Slam, but no blink quite yet. Very close though. Solel comes in. They're going to go for another team fight here, but he explodes. Boz, is he going to commit the Echo? He does, but he kind of misses it. And that wasn't the best in the world. Porky is there though. The air ultimate comes in. Only hits Taco. Porky though, going to keep going. Looks like Proffles will get himself a kill. Frogger dealing so much damage in the back lines. Porky commits the Dark Pact. Will end up dying, in fact. Frogger will get that one, and it's the arcane bolt. It just comes to you so slowly, so by the time the Shadow Dance is over, it will actually just still be following you and hit you and get the last hit. Proffles, you can see how much damage that arcane bolt does. In fact, it's 120 and 1.6 in multiplier, which is quite a lot, especially when you're not versing int heroes. Rin has joined the chat. Welcome. I mean, I was going to send you the replay, but if you're going to see it live, then why not? Porky got the Shadow Amulet, trying to go for that Shadow Blade. Only needs 200 gold to do it, and once he's got that, that's when he can finally start making rotations himself rather than getting rotated on. Rin getting those wards out right now. Seren is in the area though. Has that Sange as well as that Urn. So he is very, very tanky, this Bloodseeker. Oh, there's actually a kill. Taco. Where the hell did he find that one? Porky ended up just dropping. Apparently he, and that was the Nature's Wrath that did it. Very interesting. Hugo now finds himself a refresher, or refresh rune I should say, doing very well for himself. Has the Orchid very soon. Needs about 300 gold for that one. Boz, he's trying to just finish off that blink himself. There will be another pause coming out, and a straight unpause. Rin not happy about that one. Actually, Boz, he's going to go down. Hugo punishing them for that unpause. Soleil might be the next target. They actually have that root available, and the silence as well. It's going to be too much. He will just end up dropping Hugo. They're going to make a chase, but Porky gets ruptured. He's going to go down. No, he has the Shadow Dance, but it's not going to be enough. The Blood Right is there. They will get the Weaver out at the end of the day, but it's not what you want. Hugo, he's going to find Rin as well, and Rin's going to end up dropping. Mega kill for Hugo. Now, Weaver still trying to do what he can, but Proffles is going to have to back off. And he gets rooted. Actually, the Sakuchi's not going to do anything when you're rooted. Although he will still get out at the end of the day. Fisher comes out. Looks like they want an early tier 3 on the side of the Radiant. And you can see why. Their net worths are so high. Proffles trying to defend as best he can with that Sakuchi. There is an Echo available on the ES, but no Blink quite yet. Proffles found a kill onto Taco. Now Soleil with the stun. They're going to throw the AA ultimate out as well. Hugo's going to cop it. The Skywrath is down. The Blink away. Hugo looks like he will be alright for the time being. Will TP out immediately, though Puneta can't say the same for him. Pork is going to continue the chase. The pounce is there and will connect. Proffles, though, he gets called. If he gets dunked here, he's dead. Although there is no dunk. Maybe out of mana? No, he wasn't. Just wasn't sure if he'd get the kill. And does end up letting that Weaver get away. A lot of gold as well going to the way of the Dire. Almost 2k. And that's one of those team fights you don't want to give away. It was way too early to go for a tier 3. And when they did go for it, they just gave 2 gold net swing and 2k gold net swing, my apologies. And that was all she wrote, really. Hugo, he does have the Orchid now. So he will be able to find solo pickoffs extremely easily. But that being said, Porky's found a Shadow Amulet. Oh, Silver's Shadow Blade, my goodness. A ultimate Taco will go down. And that's the combination with the Shadow Blade and the AA ultimate. It's almost a guaranteed kill because the Pounce will hold him there long enough that the AA ultimate will reach him. And I mean, it's not like a Slark really needs help to get a kill, but when you're this behind, generally anything helps, and an AA ultimate will do the job. There is a root though onto Rin. Frogger gonna make the chase, although where's Porky? He is behind him trying to get the return kill, so Aya does end up dropping Frogger. He's gonna be the next target though. Porky gonna get his revenge. Frogger, can he outrun him? It doesn't really look like it, but it's a lot of juking going on. Concussive shot as well. Now the root, Boz, can he get the Fisher at least? Frogger's juking all around them right now, and it looks like he's actually gonna make it out. No, Boz gets the stun, will get the kill now. Taco is in the area, though Porky's there. Hugo, Sonic Wave, Taco, he's going to keep going. He threw out the Nature's Wrath as well. Porky trying to make a run for it right now, although Proffles is in the area and Hugo is the target. Taco, now he's trying to make a chase onto Proffles, but probably going to give his own life away for this. Proffles really does need to back off here. He deals a lot of damage, although the TP, not really a way to cancel it on the side of the Dire at this point. You need either the DK or the ES to do it, and neither were there in the area.
Worthy tribute.
Soleil went for a Midas himself. We saw Rin get a Midas as well. Proffles, he's actually got that Lincoln Sphere, so has been farming okay. You would assume with all the kills going on, he wouldn't really be able to find that farm, but apparently he can, and he will. Boz as well, he does end up finding that Blink. So a lot of team fight items coming out from the side of the Dire. Seren still trying to finish off that Sergeant Yasha. It looks like he does have the 4 items ready to go, just has to combine it. And that is one of those early to mid game items that Bloodseekers do like to get. The problem is it doesn't really transition well late, but it does not appear that the Radiant actually want to go late. Which is fair enough, because like I mentioned, their draft just isn't made for it. Porky now. Gonna run past Puneta, didn't see him. Proffles is in the area as well. Does this Axe have a Blink yet? No, he doesn't. He's got the Vanguard and the Tranquils, but that's really all he has. Oh, Rin, he gets found out again. And this isn't looking good for Emboz. Actually dies to neutrals. Now Salao will be the target. They're making the chase. Proffles is there. Puneta looking for the core. Gets stunned up though. Porky, what can he do here? Hugo, he's going to drop actually Puneta. He's going to be the next target. Although a lot of spins coming out. Proffles still trying to find the kill. Frogger with the root again. Pun, he's still not down. Now he is. Right, Proffles, he'll be the next target. They find the Slark. They'll find the Weaver. Emboz, he's just going to get the hell out of there. He still has the Echo, but did not have the time to commit it. Puneta finding something funny apparently. I'm assuming it's the kills that his team got, but still the game is closer than it has to be for the side of the Radiant. They will go for that tier 2 top. There is a Deso available on Taco as well, so it will speed up things with the towers. And as you can see, they take it relatively fast. There will be some kind of gank attempt, however. Boz in the area. Frogger, he's got to be careful here. He dies very fast if he's not careful. Rin in the wrong area as well. They know he's there as well. They're going to make the chase here. Frogger gets the root, has the ulti, the silence as well. Puneta's there with the call. They will secure that one. And that will mean no A ultimate. And apparently, thanks to Rin for informing me, but apparently Proffles on the Weaver is drunk at this moment while he was playing, so rather interesting. There's the root. Dragon Knight gonna have to make a run for a TP, but I don't think he's gonna be able to get out. Or can he? No, he can't. Frogger, there's the Echo though from Boz. Porky finds Seren. Can they get the kill though? He's so tanky at the moment. Puneta's there as well. The A ultimate though, it's gonna hit 2. No, actually just 1. Slark gonna back off. Seren still making the chase. The cold feet is there. Porky, it looks like he's gonna die, but he pounces away. The blood right is there. They're diving the tier 3s here for this. In fact, the tier 4s now. Rin, he'll go down as well. There's the dunk from Puneta, and that's a full team wipe. And that is not what you want if you were the Dire. Puneta claiming rape, which, I mean, I guess so. The tier 3 mid trying to be pushed in here from Hugo. Top lane as well, Seren trying to push that one in, but they're not the fastest tower pushers, especially when the Nature's Prophet is not in the vicinity. And it looks like he's just trying to farm instead of actually help his team out. Puneta in that aggressive position, trying to get any stragglers off. The tier 3 will end up dropping now. They're going to go for a kill. Salao gets rooted up again. And it's going to be hard to get this kill. Puneta. Dragon Knight will end up dropping Boz though. Trying to find the kill. A ultimate misses. Now the Fisher as well. Porky. He's trying to get the kill onto Seren. Can he get it though? It's a lot of damage coming out. He will find it. So that's a big kill to get. Now Frogger will die as well. And that is not what you want to give away. Again, overextending for these tower kills. And I mean, they get the tier 3, so the shrines are now open, but 2.5k given to the Dire. Not what you want to do. And this Nature's Prophet, for some reason, decided to farm rather than helping his team get the tier 3s and racks. He's the one holding the Deso. When you've got the Deso, not to mention the Nature's Call, to get all those treants out, and you're not there when they're pushing a racks, that's just kind of ridiculous. And I assure you that his team's probably raging at him right now for it. Bot lane, he might... Oh, Hugo actually. Porky's been silenced up. This could be really bad for him though. He does have the Shadow Blade. Sonic Wave was committed. Will not really do anything, although Prophet is there. Taco taking the shrines by himself. Proffles is in the area trying to help out. He's copying a lot of damage here, but Tacos could be in trouble. He's in the other side of the map. Might just be happy getting the shrine for himself, but Taco's going to give his life away. Does not look like he's going to get the shrine, or will he? No, he actually will. That tree, no, it was one hit away. No, it ends up dropping though. Not sure how that happened though. The tree ended up dying. Did they deny that? Never mind, Puneta. Looks like he will be ganked up. 2 Envious heroes coming his way. The poor man has no idea. Although he's going to fight this. Blade Mail is available. Where's the dunk, Punyeta? Apparently not available. He's used it again too early. And will end up dropping. Porky barely gets away with his life. And they will get an easy 2 kills here within the next 30 seconds. What do I see here? Soleil gets ruptured up. The Blood Ride as well. So much damage coming out. Hugo was there anyway, just in case. Rin in the vicinity right now. Probably doesn't want to be. Porky, got to be careful not to get silenced and killed. In fact, there's a Bloodthorn available on Hugo. They have it going to Rin, and 1 hit does that much damage. He ends up going down from 3 hits. Thanks to the Blood Rage from the Bloodseeker onto the Quap. Pruffles is there with Boz, needs a big Echo, but there's no heroes around to Echo. And they will end up leaving them alone for the time being. You can see Taco going for that Shadow Blade as well as the Hyperstone now. And he will attempt to make the Rax push himself. Taco will get ganked up the pounce, although the Shadow Blade is there and Porky can't see him. No detection available. Frogger gets the Rod of Atos there. The pounce does barely miss Taco, but he ends up dropping. Now the ulti coming out from Frogger, but Pruffles is there. Boz, he's there as well, and looks like they'll get the kill. And again, giving kills away for no reason. Hugo will be coming in, as well as Punyeta gets the Sonic Wave, but misses the Scream. Now we'll get the kill onto Quap. Punyeta all by himself at the moment. Pruffles TPing for some reason. Not sure where the hell he's going. And it looks like it was a bit of a misclick from him. Seren making the chase. Boz trying to find a Fissure for himself. There's a Swarm. They will get him on the wrong side. Punyeta might be able to walk this one off, although there is a Deso on the Weaver. Now the call from Punyeta onto 2. No, in fact 3. But Punyeta will drop. The Echo committed. Now Seren will be the next target. The Cold Feet is there. Can they deal enough damage? No, they can't apparently, although Pruffles is going to make the chase. He is so fast though, and he has the urn. He will end up getting out of that one. And again, 3.5k gold going to the way of the Dire. A lot of kills. In fact, that was 4 kills in total, if you count the Nature's Prophet, who had respawned by this point. And they're giving their net worth lead away slowly. If they've got to really just pull their heads in and try to go for a smoke or something like that. Right now, though, just throwing bodies to try and get tier 3s and Raxes, I don't know if that's the play. When you're this far ahead as the Radiant, the only thing you really need to do is grab a smoke, get a pick off or 2, and then go for the Rax. Force out some buybacks, back off, and do it all over again. However, they're just not doing that. They're just throwing bodies. And, I mean, Nature's Prophet, as I said, just going and trying and ratting by himself when it's not really going to work and it's not necessary. It's just very questionable. Now Shadowblade on Boz, so he's going to have a lot of initiation. The Shadowblade helps a lot so they don't see you while you're running in to blink in. And you can also use it to just slap people with the Enchant Totem. Looks like mid lane Seren. They're smoked up. They're going on Soleil, and this should be an easy kill unless there's an Echo there, which there isn't quite yet. Boz actually didn't have it. My apologies. It was on cooldown. Rin throws out the ulti. Ice Blast won't do too much though at the moment. They're going to go for that mid-Rax. Pruffles is in the vicinity. Swarm is thrown out. Senor Porky finds a kill onto Taco, who again is alone for some reason. Seren will be the target. Might get frozen here. No, he won't, but the fish is there. Frogger now gets the Atos, but the Weaver so strong. Hugo's going to make the chase as well. They can't get the stun. Can they find Hugo though? He has Blink again in a second. He also has Bloodthorn in 5. Porky, he finds Punyeta. That might be an easier kill to go for, and Pruffles might just turn around and do so. In fact, though, there is a TP, then they can't stop it. So they will have to let the axe go. Boz blinks, bit too early. Hugo does have the invis. Unless he goes for some magical fucking... you know, stuns and fishes and echoes out, he's not going to find him. Apologies for the profanity, my goodness. Hugo actually knows he's there, and that's because the sentry was on the uphill. So So well played to him for finding a quick kill for himself, and that's a big one. Quap, no buyback available. They could probably go for some objectives here if they really want. Solel continuing to farm at this point. Rin trying to go for a Dagon build. It is extremely late for it. It can still work, mind you, especially when there's the Blood Rage, because it does so much damage to yourself. The 40% damage increase to yourself as well. That Dagon will deal a lot more than it has to. And then you combine that with the Ice Blast, that might be enough to end the life of a lot of heroes. And you know that Skywrath is going to be the target. Frogger. Gonna find himself Pruffles, but can he find a kill? It's too much damage and he has a Linken's. Can't actually Rod of Atos him. And that will be another big kill. And it feels like now the Dire are more ahead than the Radiant are, even though the net worth and the kills say something different. Looks like bot lane, the DK, a lot of trouble. Seren though, he's going up against someone with so much armor. And Solel gonna find the stun, and that'll be an easy kill for the side of the Dire again. Rin now, he also has that Dagon available. Bot lane, looks like ES, gonna get silence, has the invis, but he will die. Even the Nature's Wrath even comes out, or the Wrath of Nature I should say. Another easy kill, going to the way that, well, the Radiant this time around, but still, things are looking very bad for the Radiant. They've thrown away too many kills, they haven't found any Raxes quite yet. There is still one shrine available that they should be taking, but they're just not. Porky now as well. He's going to find a kill. He has a Silver's Edge, and that's going to be a lot of damage going to the way of Taco. He does have the Sprout though, but... And there's no actual Quelling Blade on Porky. There's something you always need to have against a Nature's Prophet. No Quelling Blade equals no kill. Porky. Gonna find himself Frogger. Pruffles will make the chase. There is the root onto the Slark. Now the silence as well, but Pruffles just takes care of him. Hugo goes in as well, but Pruffles is godlike right now. And this is not the kind of team fight you want to go for as the Radiant. I think they're gonna have to commit to just staying on high ground and trying to defend high ground, get a good team fight there. But the Dire are certainly the aggressors at this point. Pruffles again, gonna find Puneta. He's level 25 now, so he has that talent. A ultimate as well, will barely miss, but Puneta should still go down regardless. Pruffles, is he gonna Sakuchi? Yeah, he will. He's gonna find the kill. Puneta will end up going. There's the call, will not help the cause though. Will only delay it. Hugo will find Rin. TP's out immediately. Is there a Fissure? No, there isn't. Not in time anyway. There was no uphill vision, so he couldn't actually throw that one out without guessing. And you wouldn't really think the Quap was going to TP regardless, so it makes kind of sense. Seren gonna find himself 3 heroes, but that's not what he really wants. The Echo committed, the Blood Right's there, but what's it going to do? Answer is absolutely nothing. Looks like John wants to have a game, but probably doesn't realize I'm actually casting at the moment. Silence again on the DK. Hugo trying to defend as best he can, but this tier 2 100% is going down. Nature's Prophet trying to push the top lane himself, but Pruffles realizes what's going on, will automatically help out in defending. The waves are breaking against Dire's top barracks. Taco. I've been questioning a lot of his plays. And as usual, John somehow shows up in the cast replay. Yeah, so as I was saying, Taco, I've been questioning his plays quite a lot. He's trying to rat when it just... 10 minutes ago, it was not necessary. He could have easily had at least top racks if he had gone as 5 with his team. Now he's forced to be in this awkward position where he always has to try and find space to rat, but the problem is you've got Pruffles who has that level 25 plus 200 movement speed Sakuchi. They do end up finding Frogger as well on Porky, and I mean, how are you going to rat when a Weaver can be across the map in 2 Sakuchis? Pruffles, he's going to find himself 2. This is not what he wants. He gets silenced up. Hugo, though, just drops so fast. So much damage coming out from Pruffles. And now there's the time lapse. He'll just run out of there. In fact, he might just turn around and go for Puneta again. It's just too much damage for the Axe to handle without the call. And it looks like the Weaver himself will be going for a Bloodthorn as well. And this is apparently a drunk Weaver. I'm going to say he's playing pretty well for a drunk Weaver. Probably should just keep drinking because I think that's what's making it so good. Pruffles has not been playing Farming Simulator this game. Been trying to find the ganks as much as he can and he's been successful. Now the net worth as well is 2k in the way of the Radiant. And from a massive net worth lead from the Radiant, now they give it all the way to the Dire. Tier 2 goes down as well, and Pruffles is just going to find another kill on Seren, it looks like. He is under the Tier 2, so he will back off. That being said, Porky, it's a bit of a pincer. And Seren, look at the damage he's copying. He gets the Rupture off onto Rin. Rin's got to stop running right now. Just throw out that ulti when you can. Pruffles, he's the target. They're going to make the chase. Puneta does not find the Blink Call. Or will he? Breaks the battle hunger. Pruffles still running around, and it's just so hard to catch this pesky Weaver. Porky gonna come in. They want to go for a gank. So many invis heroes from the side of the Dire. They're gonna find the Bloodseeker. Axe does not want to go for the call. Thinks he might die too fast, but that was definitely the play. He had to go Blink Call right there with the Blade Mail. Hugo gonna find Salel. Can he find the kill? There's the stun. The Shrine has been used. Quap should be able to find this, but he really can't. There's just too much armor. Meanwhile, mid lane, Frogger's gonna die. Now the Axe came in, but got echoed immediately. Tier 3 will end up dropping, and this will definitely be at least a Rax unless a miracle happens for the Radiant. Nature's Prophet trying to split push the best he can, but he's too far away from the Rax to do anything at the moment. And this is going to be a 2 Rax loss, it looks like, so they'll go straight to the bottom. Unfortunately, there is a Tier 2 top available at the top lane. Hugo gonna try and defend, gets Fish at the cold feet as well. Can he blink out? Yes, he can. Is there an AE ultimate? No, and the Dagon was on cooldown at the time, but the Rax will drop anyway. And they'll still have time to go defend this the Rax top if they really want to. And it doesn't even look like they're interested. They might try and finish this off while they can. Nature's Prophet now pushing that range, takes that out, goes for the melee as well. There's no TPs quite yet. It will be Rin, however, who comes down, throws out the AE ultimate, but the Ice Blast isn't going to do much to stop him. It will do a lot of damage, but he needs to be there with the Dagon at least to scare him off, and he's just not. Porky, he did try to come up and help, but it's just too late. That TP away. Now their main target is the tier 2 bot. They do have the shrines available as well to go for if they really want. And Pruffles decides he just wants that Roshan right now. He also has enough money to buy the Bloodthorn, I believe, if he really wanted to. Not sure how much the recipe cost. Yeah, he has enough. It's only 1k gold for the recipe. Porky gonna find Taco. Wants to go for it. There is a Quap there. Hugo gets the silence. Now the root as well. There is an ES there. Boz, can he find the kill? No, he can't. Hugo gets the kill onto Senor Porky, I should say. It's a 2-for-1 right now. Seren, he's going for Pruffles. And Pruffles, he's just going to turn around and start hitting him with that BKB. Although he has been ruptured and doesn't realize that Puneta comes in. Now Boz trying to fight as best he can. Though the Blade Mail is very painful. Hugo with the Sonic Wave will find the kill. And they turned this around. It was a 3-for-3, but as you can see, that's a 2.2k gold swing going to the way of the Radiant. Salel still seems to be playing Farming Simulator at the moment. Not really interested in pushing. Although he kind of is, I guess, if you think about it. Because the tier 2 at the top lane is the only thing to push apart from the shrines. Or the throne altogether. The things will quieten down around the map right now. 3 heroes on both sides dead. Rin got that level 5 Dagon. Not sure how useful it's been. Like, it is useful for blowing up heroes. Especially once the Ice Blast is on, because they just can't stay in a team fight. Most people think this build is relatively bad late game because, you know, you can't really find a kill solo. But that's not the point. When you get the Ice Blast and the Dagon on, they actually cannot fight anymore because they're guaranteed to die if a couple more hits come from one of the carries. And that's one of the benefits of having that Dagon Ice Blast combo. So it actually does work, contrary to popular belief. Hugo, still trying to find himself a kill, now has a Hex. So a lot of items coming out, but maybe a bit too, like, they're really greedy items to go for early. So Leo, will find out. Hugo, not interested in that one. A lot of armor on that Dragon Knight. Although, no, apparently he will with that Bloodthorn, though the Blade Mail is there, and Buzz, he's there as well. The AA ultimate and the Echo. It's too much damage coming out from the side of the die now, and Hugo is just... You can't go for those kills solo anymore. Not on a Dragon Knight. Now the Cold Feet onto Taco. Seren is there with the Rupture onto Rin. Proffles, he's hitting up, but he's copping a lot of damage himself, though. He time-lapses. Taco will drop. Seren now will be the target. And it looks like this Weaver catches up so fast. They will end up rotating to that top tower. Although the creep equilibrium is not in their favor. But they will slowly begin. In fact, are they going to just pass backdoor? Yes, they are. And they can. Proffle's hitting that hard. He can really do it if he wants. But the Bloodright is there, so it will force him to back off. And looks like Boz was not interested in tanking that tower any further. They might find a kill onto Seren, though, who places Sentry. Bloodthorn is there. Now the stun as well. It's going to be too much. The root is there from the Skywrath Rod of Atos, but what's that going to do if there's no follow-up? Absolutely nothing. They can go to the Shrine, which they are right now, and then follow up into the Tier 2. In fact, Proffles will just take the Tier 2 with Porky on their own, while the Shrine's being taken out by the rest of the team. So that will stop any TPs in the back lines. Because you don't want someone like Hugo on the Quap TPing on that Shrine in the back, and then coming in and just Sonic Waving everyone and getting the Hexes off onto where he needs. He will find the Hex on the Porky, but that's not really going to do too much, although there is a root, it feels. Dragon Knight copping the double ulti. Won't do too much, and Hugo will drop. Now Puneta finds the core. Porky, he's going after Skywrath, but they can't do anything. Solel, he's going Blade Mail against Blade Mail. The Echo will do the job. Boz. They will end up dropping the Dragon Knight, but the GG call is there. 4 down for the side of the Radiant, and I do believe this is game. Nature's Prophet still trying a split push. And they do claim to report Tree, and I do kind of agree, to be honest. I mean, you can't report someone for just playing badly, but he is playing very... Like, the way he's playing is just not as a team. Now, they will have a go into Proffles, but they just won't be able to take him out. This is the problem with the Bloodseeker. Now Porky, he uses the Shadow Dance, but he's stuck. He's also ruptured as well, so he can't really move balls. Gonna try and help out, but he's gonna die. Taco, he hit so hard, but it took him so long to help out. Proffles will get the kill, although Taco did take out 2. Buybacks coming out onto Taco, now to ES as well. Taco realizing he needs to try and get something happening. Megas are on the way, though. And when they're on the way, it's really hard to make anything happen across the map. I suppose if anyone's going to do it, it'll be Taco, but he just took too long, did not fight with his team, and now the Dire, they're just way too powerful with Megas behind them as well. You've got a Weaver who can always just run into the base with Sakuchi and Rat. He's also extremely tanky with the Heart. Frogger in the vicinity, gets Bloodthorned up. Taco cops so much damage. There's the Dagon from Rin. Now, Puneta will just back off. There's the Hex. It's onto the Earthshaker. Seren will actually rupture the Weaver. Puneta trying to find a core. A ultimate comes out as well. Boz, he uses the Echo, gets the kill. Seren will try back off. No, we'll find a kill. Now the Sonic Wave as well, but the Bloodseeker goes down to the Dagon. Proffles uses that BKB, gets the Quap. No, he won't actually blink just in time, but Proffles will just concentrate on the tower now. Taco tries to help out, but he's got to be careful not to die because Proffles hits like an absolute truck right now. There's their Hex, but that's a fast Piglet. Rin will end up dropping, although Taco is so close to dropping as well. There's the Megas. They'll do the job. That's a full team wipe. And that will be GG well played. Proffles will finish this one off. Looks like Salel still trying to run up to the base, but our Drunk Weaver will do the job. Guys, as always, thank you very much for lodging the replay request. I do appreciate it. I apologize it took so long. I know usually I do these within a day or two, but it's been relatively busy. And as you could probably tell, I'm somewhat rusty because I haven't been able to cast often at all. But they will be changing in this half of the year because the busy time of work is over. So guys, thank you again. It's always a pleasure. And again, it's Michael Phoenix. If you enjoy, follow the Twitch, follow the YouTube, and follow me at MLP Dota. Otherwise, you guys have a great international. It's going to be fun. Have a good one, guys.